SAS interview question and answer. Question number 51. Describe a scenario where you had to use a macro. How did you go about building the macro? This question is asking about describe a scenario where we can use SAS macro and how can we create it. When a business needs to get a result in which the same SAS code is needed to run multiple times, then SAS macro is applicable. SAS Macro feature avoids repetition of the code and allows them to use again and again as needed. We have a sample example here. Suppose we need to calculate descriptive statistics of numeric field of 10 different tables. Suppose we are going to calculate number of record, number of missing record, minimum value, maximum value, mean value, median value, and standard deviation. In this scenario, instead of writing the SAS code to get descriptive statistics 10 times, we use following macro and provide the table's name as parameter. To complete the process, we have to follow two steps. First step, creating macro, and second step, calling macro. First step, creating macro. It starts with %macro. Then we have to provide macro name. Stat underscore macro is macro name, and inside the parentheses we provide macro variable name, which is DSN. This variable is local macro variable. We are going to calculate descriptive statistics. That's why we are going to use PROC means procedure. PROC means data equal ampersand DSN dot. That means we are going to call macro variable here, and we are going to provide options. Nmiss, mean, max, mean, median, standard deviation. Run, and we are going to close macro %m_end. In general, after proc means statement, there is another statement which is var statement. That means we provide the variable name. That means we are going to calculate statistics for that specific variable. But in this example, var statement is missing. That means this code is going to calculate descriptive statistics for default value. Default is all numeric variables. This macro is going to calculate descriptive statistics for all numeric variable present in each tables. After then, we have to run this code. After successful run, we are ready to use macro code. Second step is calling macro. To call the macro, we start with %macro name, start underscore macro, and inside the parentheses we have to provide the value of macro variable. Macro variable name is DSN and its value is SASHELP.CLASS. This is the first table. We have 10 different tables. All tables lie inside SASHELP library. That's why just we have to change the dataset name. Those 10 tables are as follow: class, fish, shoes, cars, iris, baseball, heart, prod cell, lake, and demographics. When we run calling macro, then we will get 10 different set of the result. 4 result set are shown on the right side. That means result from class, fish, shoes, and cars. When we run same set of the code, then we will get exactly same result. This is the first set of the code, that is the creation of SAS macro, where it starts with %macro, macro name, stat underscore macro. Inside the parentheses, we provide here DSN, dataset name. It is macro variable, which is local macro variable. PROC means data equal ampersand DSN dot. We provide options, run, and closing macro. Let me run this set of the code first. It shows here it ran successfully because we did not observe any error messages. Now we are ready to use macro. Let me go to back code, and we are going to run calling macro section. There is a table name class, fish, shoes, cars, iris, baseball, heart, parcel, lake, and demographics. Let me run this calling macro. When we run this calling macro, it will display 10 different result set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That means simply by running calling macro, it produces that result. That means each calling macro that uses macro above macro. In this way, SAS macro avoids repetition of the code and allow to use them again and again as needed. That's all about question number 51. Thank you.